Okay, here we go. So we won't have the missile mod or anything for this. Desire to win can mess people up. There was one you saw recently about a monkey ball run being so painstakingly fabricated and was caught from some incredibly tiny details. Who out there is so good at recognizing things, their job is to recognize when speedrunners cheat? It's crazy. Alright, let's see what this ship is. The medium class cruiser. This ship is completely devoid of any description whatsoever. Okay. So this is a ship from bastelgollum that I think is based on Warhammer 40k. It's one of his earlier ships. So, kind of see some of the lasers up there. So it's not as clean as some of his more recent ships. But for bastelgollum, we're going to see if this will be playable. I'm going to also fix the name. This should be Emperor's Hand, and I'm going to even, you know, capitalize this. There should be an thing there. Emperor's Hand. Let's go. Let's see if this ship will win or not. It's got an artillery on it. As I said, though, you did have one player, Fins, who claimed scrap hoarding score records with extremely long video proof. Some people in the community scrutinized it and apparently found compelling evidence that it was faked. No, I don't think this is Star Wars. I mean, it kind of looks like a Star Destroyer, but not really. I don't think this is a Star Destroyer. Secretly, Rand is a Twitch partner, but obviously he will never cheat. So the problem with this ship is the shields are broken. So I might do 1 or 2 attempts on this if we die because our shields are too broken, because they go off the screen and shots can go through from a certain angle. We might not do this entire run. We'll just have to see how it goes. But one thing I can do is get both cloaking and hacking on this ship, so that might make it playable. Have you tried the build your own ship mod? You could let chat build the ship for you in real time. I think I looked at that once, but no, I haven't actually done it on stream. Once I finish the hard mode no pause streak, I might do some more things like, you know, I'm not going to have the Rebel Fleet Pursuit indicator because of the crash earlier. I don't want to do any other FTL challenges till I finish the one I'm doing, because I've been working on it so hard for so long. I don't want to get distracted by other challenges. You do remember there only being 7 types of monkey cries. Okay. What does the artillery do? Good question. 3 missiles, 1 damage each, pierces all shields. Sounds like the boss artillery is what that sounds like. Not a bad reward. Let's take that so that I don't get a beam into my piloting before we get out here. You don't know anything about Warhammer. Me neither. Okay, there's a fire in my heal bay, which is instantly ventable, so that's nice. I don't have any sensors, so I don't know where else the other fires went. Oh, this was back when bastelgollum was doing all these long, ridiculous rooms. Long 6'4", and not creating the background images for them, so it doesn't look right whenever they get vented. Okay, I think my positioning of my crew is fine here. Okay. Store with 9 scrap. I don't think I have anything to sell. I actually didn't check that. The ship has the Death Star's weakness. Yes, the shields. What is it? They're small turbo fighters. Can bypass our shields, or whatever they say. We've analyzed their attack pattern, and there is a threat. They're bypassing our turbo lasers. Yeah, that ion went through my shields from the right. The Zerg from StarCraft are basically Tyranids. Is that a Warhammer thing? Hey, Slow Rider. A shield that clips out of bounds of enemy projectile spawns. It is, yes. Slow Rider, this is a ship that bastelgollum gave us way back when, and I never played because he told me not to because I had this broken thing. But I'm kind of out of new ships, so I'm giving it a try. I'm not out of new ships, but I only have 2 people I'm receiving ships from, and I don't want to only play the same 2 people's ships if I have other ships that I can play. So that's the reason we're playing this, even though there is some acknowledged bugginess that beam's going to go through. Oh, it didn't. Interesting. Long, long room. I remember when we watched that video on stream. I think we watched the long, long man thing on stream. A lot of the lore of Warhammer is straight from Dune. I mean, inspired by Dune. Okay. The ship does have triple heavy laser, which is pretty good. All right, we can get our second shield. So as borked as the shields are on this ship, this one extra laser makes this ship feel like it might actually be slightly stronger than the previous ship. It's kind of a weird thing to say. Been busy trying to do things. You just completed a new weapon for advanced armaments that makes use of LUA shenanigans to do fun things. That's cool. Oh, I wasn't saying you should be making me new ships, Slow Rider. Hopefully it didn't come across that way. Why did I even get the second shield when they could be bypassed? It's still worth probably. And actually, so far, it hasn't bypassed my stuff as much as I thought it would. This reminds me of the clip where Farb has a Combat 2 drone shoot a ship from inside the shield. Really? This is on vanilla? How'd that happen? You know, I really am seeing how much I'm relying on extended pursuit indicator here. That's okay, I'm just going to go to all the nebula jumps. Can't get level 2 piloting for potential manly search, though. You hope you were credited the correct person for the LUA code in question because you have no idea how the heck it works. Only you worry about crediting people for their work when it comes to code and stuff like that. I feel like there's a lot of people who will just, oh, this is on the internet, it's free. Only you. Only you. Beam drone flew all the way off the screen, yeah. Holy, what is this? This is a ship, I think, from Warhammer 20K, whatever. Damn it, everybody's running. From bastelgollum. So we would be safe if his beam drones couldn't come at a certain angle that would bypass my shields. So I'm gonna assume we're safe. And probably be wrong about that. Only need a single shield here. Something may bypass. The weapon in question is a missile that also deals... Oh, there. That was one that went right through our shields. I think the drones are less likely to bypass. I think drones, because even when they go off the screen, I think drones are less likely to ignore shields from this bug, if I'm not mistaken. The weapon in question you made is a missile that deals reduced damage to all rooms adjacent to the main target. Oh, that's cool. Splash damage, huh? Splash damage. Go and do some dodge here. Turn this on and then swap O2 to engines. Is this a Space Hulk? I don't know. Is that a thing in Warhammer 20K, 40K, whatever it is? I think it's inspired by that because it's called Emperor's Fist. No, the other ship was called Emperor's Hand. This Fist. This one's called Emperor's Hand. Medium class compared to heavy class or something. 1, 2, 3, 4. There might be 5, but I don't know for sure, so I'm gonna go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drones you think maybe shouldn't because their movement is based on the shield perimeter? Yeah, I kind of think that we might be safe from drones bypassing shields. Alright, we're eyeballing it like we don't cheat and use extended pursuit indicator on this stream. Are you running? God, everybody's running on this in this first sector. It's like a type of ship they house billions of people and are small moon-sized. Okay. If bastelgollum were here, he'd be able to confirm or deny, because he's the one who designed this ship. And all of bastelgollum's ships have been either, like, StarCraft 2 inspired, or Warhammer inspired, or, you know, other IP inspired things. A map, great. Well, we're about to see if my eyeballing of jumps is right or not, or if I'm about to dive. Space Hulks are massive derelict ships in 40K, made from something. Oh, what is that shield color? Why does his Zoltan shield look so weird colored? Because I'm not using... It's because I'm not using Mike Hopley's mod and I'm so used to it now, I think. I think I'm so used to your mod now, Mike, that... I'm not used to what it looked like in vanilla. That's normal, okay. Alright, I've been spoiled by your mod now. Spoiled by Mike's mod. Training wheels are off. 40k ships are just big, at least human and orc ones are. Yeah, I've watched some of those videos that are like posted on, I think it's Reddit, that I've seen them posted, where it's like showing actual scale of things, where it's, you know, just music playing in the background, they slowly, you know, move across to show how things, sizes of ships compare with each other. And Warhammer 40k things I remember being ridiculous. I care about FTL Jammer. I mean, it's nice, but I'd rather have the scrap from it and... Okay, can't get... Cloaking. Whew! That was close, wow. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and just get backup battery, a couple fuel. We could do the reloader. Nah. We want cloaking and hacking on this ship. We did try to match colors very closely, but the vanilla enemy shields specifically are over bright compared to the player ones. Interesting. Alright, civilian sector is good. Force red after. Yeah, 3 heavy ones is pretty darn good. It's definitely better than I have 1 heavy one and a basic laser of our last run that we were having a really hard time not dying on. Alright, let's go through a bunch of nebula jumps. How many? Just 2 humans? Okay, we can deal with that. Shade received. Sorry, Mr. Keys. Just because your ship was weak doesn't mean it was bad. Sorry. Sorry. I have a hard time of criticizing things, and I feel like it comes across as I think the ship was poorly designed when I don't think that. I just think it was power level weak. So, I apologize. I don't mean to put shade on the power on your ship design, but the power level of it was definitely weaker than some ships. Card balance from weak to normal to OP. Oh, it's definitely is. And I mean, especially since you have I'm playing a mod of yours that you created that has 28 ships in it. If you could perfectly balance 28 ships, you should replace the devs on Subset, because they definitely didn't do it. So, I apologize. I think your ship was actually really well designed. When I say a ship feels like vanilla, that's often one of the best compliments I can give, because it feels balance-wise like FTL. And yours was on the low end, but it was kind of vanilla balance feel to it, which I think is really hard to do. Yeah, I think it's just the boss artillery missile. Pretty sure that's what this weapon is. Alright, we're gonna have a border here. In my backup battery. Probably crew kill if I was patient enough. Now he's in my heal bay, so let's go fight him in the heal bay. What is perfect balance? It's a good question. Because I complain about multiverse because it's not balanced like vanilla is. And vanilla FTL isn't balanced. Vanilla FTL is as hard as the devs thought it could be. So that's really the question. It's like when people say, what's the best weapon in FTL? It depends on the situation. Why is he so red, though? What, my face? because of green screen and camera settings. I want the green screen to work, but in order for green screen to work, I either got to look like an Oompa Loompa or some other weird random color that doesn't look good. I think FTL would be much duller if it did not have bad ships. I agree. We probably still wouldn't be playing and talking about it if it was perfectly balanced. Which, who even knows what that means. Yes, I am a Red Hulk. I am Red Hulk Rand. Still no story yet. How do I get all these nebula jumps? I don't know. Might miss out on one of them. Without extended pursuit indicator, I don't know exactly how many jumps we can squeeze out of this sector. Did I have the time to watch the Wonka trailer? I did. It looks really cool and also confusing, which is probably normal for Willy Wonka stuff. The guy who's playing Willy Wonka's accent is so weird, because isn't it set in the UK? And did Gene Wilder also have like an American accent in a UK movie? Yeah. Is that a normal thing in Willy Wonka? Has that happened ever since the first movie? That's the thing that struck me first. Did I watch any of EDO finals? I don't know what his EDO is. I watched some League of Legends last night. I was watching the 100 Thieves versus Team Liquid series of games. You just remember the books of Willy Wonka? Yeah, I don't know if they talk about Willy Wonka's accent in the books. Where are they? They're in my backup battery. Insta-vent. Good. They're in my doors. Insta-vent. I do like the vents on this ship. I should mention the things I like. I often harp on the things I don't like. Of course, broken shields is broken, but we knew that coming in. But lots of good venting on this ship. Evolution fighting games. No, I don't watch fighting games. Is that like a Twitch event going on with some fighting game competition going on? I don't really watch fighting games. Fighting Games World Championship. Oh. No, I didn't know that was happening. But sounds cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We might be able to do all those. I don't know that we can do 6, though. Gene Wilder had some slight transatlantic influence 2 years. That's what I remember. I remember him... I mean, this is like a whole discussion about, like, old... like, evolution of English language, probably. The whole... Who is that famous actress who is known for having the transatlantic... Elizabeth, what's her face? Transatlantic accent or something. That's probably a whole thing about older actors having some, whatever that accent was called. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I can get all those. So, well, Gene Wilder was probably in that generation that had some of that influence. More than 40k players total. Why are you giving me that look like I'm missing something? I mean, did you watch the World Opera competition that just happened? What's wrong with you? They had 5,000 singers. It's not something I follow. I mean, Evo is really famous. So is the World Cup, and I don't watch that. So, I don't know. It was really just an excuse to barbecue with the boys and watch them hype finals. Nice relaxing weekend. Well, sounds fun. I'll be honest, I've watched some fighting game competitions and it's kind of boring to me because I don't know what's happening. I know that it's cool when people can juggle other people and block break, and I know kind of what you're supposed to go for, but I don't know how to do those things, so I have a hard time getting into and caring about them. You know what? I'm just going to buy a small bomb here. I was looking at the chain laser, but if I just buy small bomb, I just have that online because we had a weapon value point. I have a small chance at quest into store and exit with hacking at the store. Backup battery room is so big you get like 10 extra power. It's 2023. We call him Williard Wonka. What? Williard, huh? Not gonna lie, only the final matches. Street Fighter 6 was fun to watch. Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Tekken 7, Guilty Gear was meh. Yeah, like I've played some of those games in the arcade, but could I tell you anything about them? Not even a little bit. Alright, I don't think that's a dive, but I'm not taking any chances with this ship that's got Bork shields. The only two competitive games I really watch is StarCraft 2 very rarely and League of Legends quite frequently. So I'm too ignorant on fighting game stuff to get into it. If I had friends to hang out with and watch games with, I would totally do it though. When I go and hang out with my brother, I'll turn on League or he'll turn on double small bomb, shouldn't have bought that one. Okay, that would have been a dive. Or he'll turn on StarCraft 2 and I like watching it, so I'd be down. I don't have any gamer friends that I hang out with. I am so antisocial. So I wish I did have some people to hang out with, watch gaming stuff with. Abandoned 3 is better than Rebel. Then we have Forced Nebula. Kind of okay with Forced Nebula. Marvel vs. Capcom needed IFC Yips. I don't know, is that a person or a team doing the commentary? It would have been hyped despite the Zero May Cry mirrors. Yeah, I have no idea what any of that means. Sorry. Sounds like maybe one of those is a caster who's good. Zero May Cry mirrors. Is that a... I have no idea what that is. Did I play Dota in Warcraft 3? I had a friend who played Dota, and I played it once or twice, but I never got into it. But I like watching MOBAs. And I do know that Dota was the original MOBA. At least from what I understand. Dota was the first MOBA. Well, both of those shots just went through my shields. That's kind of a problem. Hopefully the mini beam will be blocked. Nope. Every single shot so far has bypassed shields. Damn. Your friends and you put on some smite when we hang out in the house? Yeah. I kind of do need fuel. I'm going to take that for the fuel, even though that guy... You cheated and bypassed my shields. No, sir, your shields are borked. Okay, yeah, it's my fault. Leffen is a TSM team member, your fave. Dominated Guilty Gear, so there's that. Cool. Your brothers and you watch Dota. Yeah, if I wasn't into League, I'd probably watch Dota. But I've tried to watch Dota 2, and I watch so much League that I get confused by Dota 2, because I don't know how a lot of the jungle mechanics work and the way items, and I think there's more consumables that they use, and like resurrection scrolls. There's a lot of mechanics in Dota 2 I don't understand because I don't watch it. Alright, let's see here. Store, and I can't afford hacking, and I have a small bomb to sell. We actually have... If I just do this, I could have 2 small bombs online. That's interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, let's get 2 more jumps for the store if we can. Smite and League of Legends is more similar to each other than Dota is either of them. Yeah, and I do know Smite, because I played a ton of Smite. My friend Tim still occasionally, I think, plays Smite. When I started streaming, I was a Smite streamer. And I'm not even memeing. That's literally what I played all the time when I first started streaming. So I was actually pretty decent at Smite for a while. But I'm completely out of practice. Ugh. Just dodging all or not dodging, bypassing my shields. Good deal. There's a guaranteed high scrap award. We're about to hit a store. Zero May Cry is a team name. Zero from Mega Man and Devil and Virgil. Dante and Virgil from Devil May Cry coined the name. Gotcha. Okay. I'm curious about other esports that TSM is involved in, because I think TSM is pulling out of the League of Legends North American. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Either 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, 3. Scene after this year. I think they're going to drop or sell their league license or whatever because of some bad press they got. Cloaking, no hacking. If I buy long range scanners, I can still afford hacking. So let's go 1, 2, and then up here. So I wonder if TSM is dropping out of other sports too. Other esports. Used to play out the hell out of Blizzard's old MOBA. Yeah, Here's the Storm. Yeah, my friend Tim liked that one too. So much fun being Raynor and kicking Arthas or Deckard Cain's ass. I played that some. I never got super into it because I watched so much the League that Here's the Storm felt too fast to me. There's hacking. Beautiful. Oh, and a flak. Okay, can I do both? I sell one small bomb and another small bomb. So this would put me at 63. This would put me at 66. You have to sell one heavy laser to get flak. That is worth. Good. Math on stream, but I got it right at least. Flak, heavy, heavy. There's a build that even with shields that can be bypassed, we might be able to get a win with. TSM being in big scene was fun. Luffin was a dominant Smash player. He badly opened a can of kick-ass on Guilty Gear. Okay. Here's the Storm was the best MOBA. You still play with your friends? I thought at one point they, like, the servers were going down or something. Because Grubby, I think, was pretty big into that. Probably a lot of folks know Grubby, the used to be a StarCraft player. I think he now plays Dota 2. I've watched some of his streams. I think he's gotten into Dota 2 now. But I think he was into Here's a Swarm and then stopped at some point. And I thought it was because like either the servers went down or Blizzard doesn't support the esport or something. Trying not to buy flak challenge. 100% impossible. Agreed. Yeah, we can't do anything here. You liked Heroes just for all the different Blizzard IPs being together? I don't know. It's hard for me to get excited about Blizzard IPs anymore, to be honest. It's hard for me to get excited about Blizzard IPs. The servers are up for Here's a Storm, but there have been no updates in 2 years. Ah, okay. That sounds like what I guess I heard. In the heal bay? Perfect. Blizzard doesn't turn off servers at least. That is a good thing. Because my friend Tim was also talking about there's a game that... Oh, there was a shooter game that was a roguelike shooter game where you could level up each time and you have different runs. And one guy was like a mushroom dude. And he can't even play that game anymore. We saw it. I think the dev studio is up in Frisco. Oh, what was that game called? But we went to the Video Games Museum when I was on break, and they have the like big, giant like figures of the characters from that game, and that game apparently doesn't even have its servers active. So if you bought that game, you can't even play it anymore. It's crazy. I forget what that game was called. Who are the devs who did Borderlands? I think it's they did a game that was like a sword something. I can't remember. My brain. Blizzard hasn't been great for what feels like decades now. Yeah, it feels like it's been a while. All right, let's go ahead and hack this guy's weapons. Did I just get... Oh, I'm getting hit by... I'm getting pelted by asteroids through my shields. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus, this is bad. The asteroids come in at an angle that bypass the shields. And they're starting goddamn fires. Okay, get me out of this fight. Okay, what's on? There's something else on fire over here. Oh, Jesus Christ. Get me the hell out. I might just be dead from a single asteroid field. My hacking is on fire. And this is why we didn't... We might have lost the last time we played this. I don't know if I played this particular ship, but there was a ship before that had a similar problem. Okay, I can't go to asteroid fields. If I survive this run... If I survive, I just can't go to asteroid fields, because asteroids apparently come in at the perfect angle to bypass our shields every effing time. Okay, we're alive. We're not dead, at least. We have extra health, too, so that's good. Ouch, man. Ouch. We have a breach because our O2 is leaking. Well, I'm just farming repair training, that's all. I'm surprised I don't love Blizzard games. They love catching flack. Well, I hate puns, so, you know. That would be the reason there. Or maybe hate's a strong word. I don't appreciate puns. And your comment was a pun. I used to love Blizzard. I was definitely a Blizzard fanboy back in the World of Warcraft, Diablo 2. What else was back then? Those were the main ones to be fans of. Original World of Warcraft and Blizzard, and oh, Warcraft 3. Back in the days when it was Blizzard North or whatever it was called back then. The more you upgrade your shields, the faster the asteroids will come. Is that really true? Oh my god. Why would shields work all the time? They have to have a work-life balance. Brood War days. StarCraft. Yeah, StarCraft days back then. The glory days of Blizzard. I don't think I get 3, even though I want to try for it. I watched a video about there's a new MMO that's not really an MMO from ex-Blizzard devs called Palia or something. Has anybody seen that game? Does not look enticing to me at all. But I was curious if anyone's looked into playing that game. It's like a... It's a... Okay, I have to just open every door and then close this to get this guy to come in here. It's like a... It's only construction and stuff. You can't actually fight anything. Like a lifestyle MMO, not really MMO. Looks like Fortnite meets, I don't know, RuneScape or something. It's because Blizzards were king of games. They just rode their own coattails for too long. Yeah, maybe so. Warcraft 3 was so good, it was... honestly, Overwatch 1 was great and D4 is great. The big thing will be a crafting survival game they announced. I don't know that I would agree with that D4 is great. I would agree that it's good, but it's overpriced, and the whole season mechanic. Apparently, I watched a video about how everybody's, you know, talking smack, because people love talking smack about Blizzard. But there's a lot of people quitting because the league mechanics weren't that good, and so I watched a video that Blizzard is hiring league mechanic people to try to make their league mechanics better. Because if you're gonna, you know, charge people $20 for a season pass for every league, your leagues better be damn good, you know. So I don't know that I agree that Diablo 4 is great. I think it's good and it could be great with more time and more content. I don't think there's enough build diversity and diversity of gameplay for it to be called great yet. That's how asteroids work. The frequency depends on the player's ship's shield system level. Another thing that I may have known, but didn't really actually know until you told me. Crazy, I still learn things about FTL. I heard Blizzard even messed up the remaster. They just can't do anything, right? With Baldur's Gate 3 out now, you're not sure how Diablo 4 would compete. You don't care about the seasons. You play Diablo games for the story and to try out different builds, not to grind for the most elite geared. Okay, the thing that I'm gonna call you on there, King Sisyphus, is different builds. I played the closed beta, or the open beta, and the reason I didn't love it was I played the rogue, and I felt like I had 2 or 3 different builds I could try. Build diversity in Diablo 4 is my biggest issue with the game. I don't think it has nearly enough build diversity. I know the game just came out, and that's why I think maybe eventually it will have good build diversity. But having each ability have like 3 different things you can do with it, build diversity to me is nowhere near adequate in Diablo 4. We recently found out the exact asteroid mechanics thanks to Xenix. You need to work out how to work that knowledge into tactics. Well, that's cool. Okay. I do not think the build diversity in Diablo 4 is very good. I am a little ignorant, though, because I've only played in the open beta. But from everything I've seen from watching other people play and the beta that I've watched, the build diversity is not great yet. And I don't think copying Path of Exile is the right play either. Because Path of Exile is a little too far, or a lot too far for some people. Diablo 4 is trying to be the more approachable, easier to get into ARPG. So I don't think it should go all the way of Path of Exile. But to me, it's not, the diversity isn't there. Fair enough, but you're enjoying it? Okay. You're not a min-max sort of guy? Well, here's a question. Maybe this build would have worked if I'd gotten further into the game. Have you built a trap-based rogue? Because that's what I tried to build in the beta, and the cooldowns were so long and the gear was not really attainable in the beta that it seems non-viable. How many builds should there be? I mean, I want there to be infinite builds, which is what Path of Exile does, but I can understand people not wanting to have to get a, doctorate in game building to be able to play Path of Exile. But more than like 3 or 4 per class. Watching Metacrafter go into PoE seasons changes is brain frying. Well, what I'm really looking forward to is Path of Exile 2, to be honest. So I don't care too much about what Diablo 4 does, because I'm probably never going to spend $80 to play it. And the $20 for the season leagues or whatever. But, can I get 4 here? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I might be able to. But I would still like there to be build diversity in Diablo 4, because if I ever do play it, that's what I want to do. Ooh, that's nice. I have no training yet on engines. Let's do that. Example, you need to be careful boarding a ship that has 1 shield in asteroids when your ship has 2 shields. Interesting. Is PoE2 free to play? Probably. PoE1 is. For a while, they were talking about PoE1 and PoE2 being the same game, like in the same... People playing both games would be in the same world, but they had a PoE con, or whatever they call it, Exile Con or something, where they announced it's going to be a completely separate game. Wasn't the season pass crap supposed to be cosmetic only? I'm pretty sure it's cosmetic and whatever the season mechanic is. The season mechanic story, from what I've understood. But again, I'm ignorant. I only know from what my friend Tim has said and my brother Steven and what I've heard on YouTube. So, I don't actually know the answer to that. ExileCon, that's what it's called. Thank you. They confirmed that Path of Exile 2 will be free to play. Nice. Wouldn't that be crazy if there's a Blizzard free-to-play game? Who am I kidding? Blizzard likes money too much. They'll never do that. Free is not in the Blizzard vocabulary. Do I sound bitter? Yeah. Not really. It's a legitimate business model to not be free-to-play. But it's also legitimate that the longer Blizzards are around, the more money hungry they seem to be. The WoW Classic public test realm was free to play. Really? But don't you have to have a subscription to even get on the public test realm? I don't even know. Alright, I can't get cloaking, so do I care about a store? I kind of need fuel. Do one jump and then decide if we go to store. Overwatch 2 is free to play. Is it really? Okay, that's mind-blowing to me. Did you not even have to pay a box price to get the game? I find that very surprising, if that's true. Because I did not know that about Overwatch 2. So you can only get to level 30 with no subscription. Okay. That's not free to play. If you can't get the max level with free to play, then it's not free to play. It's not real free to play. Pay to convenience and all that stuff is whatever, but like if you can't even get the max level, then your game is not free to play. I think pre-order was paid on Overwatch 2. Overwatch 2 and StarCraft 2 are both free to play now. Really? I bought StarCraft 2. Can you just download those games if you've never had them? I'd have to look that up. That seems hard for me to believe about Blizzard. So I'm probably not getting mind control. And they do have cloaking here. I'm just gonna get 4 heavy lasers online eventually, maybe, potentially. I wanted to get level 2 hacking and other stuff, but we have a chance of getting cloak. So let's save our scrap a bit longer here. Level 2 hacking weapons would be good, but let's see. You can play through all of Heavensward and Final Fantasy XIV free. Looking at it on the website, it looks like the premium stuff is all cosmetic nonsense, except for 20 tier skips on the best value, most expensive battle pass. What is a tier skip? Yeah, I've heard about that. Tier skip, I think, has to do with gear levels or something. The late game, from what I've seen and read, the late game of Diablo is all about tiers of gear or something. I think that has to do with gear. But again, I only played the open beta, so I don't know anything about the late game. Hearthstone is free to play. Yeah, it's true. It is free to play. If you're actually going against other people, unless you're doing, what is it, arena mode, then if you're not paying, then you're just never building the winning decks, though. Everything that Blizzard does that's free to play, you can never play at a competitive level from what I've seen. It's free to play, but if you want to do endgame, whether it's raiding, whether it's competitive play, if you don't have subscription or spend scrap on packs, or spend money on packs, you're just... It's always pay to win. It just always feels pay to win to me, all the Blizzard stuff. Wings of Liberty is fully free to play, and multiplayer is free to play, but if you want to play Here's the Storm, you have to pay. They found a way to sneak pay to win in the game after all, despite lying about it profusely beforehand. Why does Blizzard sound exactly like slugs trying to sell you fuel at 10 times the normal price? Yeah. Blizzard is basically the slugs, the FTL slugs of the gaming industry now. Yeah, basically from what I understand, 20 tier skips would mean you get to the late game gear or content faster. That's what I understand. I mean, it's not surprising. That's monetization in every game. Is what companies do monetization scummily? That's not even a word, but unscummily. I feel like one of the best is actually probably Path of Exile. Grinding gear games is one of the few that I feel like there's a lot of pay to convenience in that game. Inventory management, maps. There is some pay to convenience, but I don't feel like the pay to win has ever felt that bad in Path of Exile compared to any Blizzard game. There's no game that's not scummy. I would say Path of Exile is the closest to not scummy that I've experience. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe Smite was pretty good about that, to be honest. Because Smite lets you play every character forever if you pay one price. So if I go back to Smite now, I could still play any character that's been released in the 3 or 4 years since I last played it. So I thought Smite was usually a pretty good deal for monetization. Paying for more stash is the scummiest thing possible? I disagree. I think it's way scummier, 11, to pay to bypass content. I think that's way scummier. And that's what so much of, I feel like, pay-to-win games are, is pay to get your items faster, pay to get to content quicker, pay to skip story content to get to the end game. I think Dota 2 is not scummy. I could believe that. I don't know it because I've never played it, but I'd believe that Dota 2 is less scummy. Train simulator, you buy the base game and then a couple of trains you want, because buying everything would be super expensive. I definitely don't know anything about train simulators, so I don't know if that's scummy. Price of these passes is in platinum, which you assume is a paid-for in-game currency, so they can obfuscate the real money cost. Scumbags. I don't think Mike is a fan of Blizzard. I mean, Blizzard just feels like it's gone the full... Ever since, especially since Diablo Immortal, they've gone the full... What is it? Mobile game market mode. It's just trying to squeeze every little bit out. Buy more crystals to have more game time. You can reset your timer if you spend $5.99. You can speed past this slow building process if you just pay $9.99 a month. The freemium model, yeah, if that's what it's called. Alright, I want to have Force Zoltan. Deep Rock Galactic is good about it, but they aren't produced by one of the big publishers, yeah. But if I win, my hero looks cooler, I win more, that's right. You're not a fan of manipulative BS that preys on people's addiction and psychological frailty, which is kind of... there's one streamer who calls that the Korean MMO model. Like, Korean MMOs, I think, all do that. And I'm guessing other genres besides MMOs. But I don't know if it was started by mobile gaming or if that's a way that, like, some of the Eastern games have monetized in the past, but I think a lot of Korean MMOs do that. Huh. Doors are not mannable. That's another bug in this ship. Again, I'm not harping too much on the bugs in this ship, even though they are numerous, because this was one of bastelgollum's early ships. But hey, we're alive in Sector 4 or 5, I think. Team Fortress 2 is fair monetization, huh? Mobile gaming and DLCs caused the microtransaction craze, yeah. You love the long battery. If only I could fit 20 more batteries in here. Sadly, we can only fit 2. Alright, so my goal is to get cloaking, so I don't want to do any upgrades that put me below 150 scrap right now. Even though I really want to upgrade my weapons. To quote P.T. Barnum, a fool and his money are soon parted. People are dumb if they don't waste their money on video game stuff. They will buy lotto tickets or join an MLM scheme. Okay. 4 people. 1 power puts me up above the threshold for extra power. Okay. On the weapons. Repugnant, what did you say about my mother? What? I didn't say anything about your mother. You called her a pug. I heard you. I shall kill you now. There's a difference between selling things for reasonable and transparent costs and selling crack cocaine to children. Yeah. Yeah. That's probably the biggest issue with all the mobile game stuff, is that so many of those are... I take that as fuel. You know, kids who have no concept of how money works being sold things, playing on a phone that their parents' credit card is connected to, you know? Like, that is so dangerous. Not only for the parent to lose money, but for the kid to get addicted to the, you know, buying stuff that they shouldn't be. Okay, he's got a big giant missile. He's got mind control. I'm gonna hack piloting and shoot his weapons here. Please get the missile down. Perfect. Are you maxed on weapons? You are, so let's get you repair training. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Store for cloaking and fuel. Why do parents let their kids buy random crap in a mobile game? That's a great question. That's a good weapon. That's an automated reloader. Because a lot of parents don't pay a lot of attention to what their kids are doing on their phones, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a parent. Are you a parent? You tell me. Man, is that all the fuel I can buy? Well, I have too many good weapon choices. Let's go look at this burst laser, but I have flak 1, 3 heavies, and a halberd beam in this 5-power weapon system, or 5-slot weapon system, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's like a beautiful 8-power weapon system. So I think I actually have to pass on a burst laser 2. I'll get shields right now since I don't see store yet. I'm hoping for a second store over here. Or up here with cloaking in it. You're welcome back. Welcome back, the merciful God. Thou shalt haveth a great stream. I appreciate it. 8 drone parts. Let's try to save a drone part here. Because peace and quiet is priceless. Because making your kids stop saying, Dad, can I buy this? Yeah, sure, whatever, do it. Thanks, Dad. Leave me and your mom alone. Buy whatever you want. Your child has spent $2,000 in Barbie Clothes Adventure Island. What? You said buy whatever I want. Been on holiday for 2 weeks. Damn, it's been a pretty long time. Well, welcome back. Hope you had a good holiday. There's cloaking. Beautiful. Buy that. Our ship's done, and all of the fuel. Do I go to half power jump again? I think I'm gonna skip half power jump here. We have good ship fights to go to that aren't half power. Upgrading my hacking is probably the next goal. It's not running. Hacking, piloting, and shooting weapons down when our shields are not reliable is feeling like the best play here. Good. Double breach. What'd you do on your holiday, merciful God? What did you do? Where's the flak? The flak's back here. So it's firing. It's getting there late. Okay. You can just barely see behind the fuzzy edge of this ship. Okay. Last slot is on the very front. That one's there. Okay, so I'm going to put flak here so it's at the front so it gets there a little faster. It's goofy. Okay. By 1 power, and then we're going to work towards the... We're going to hack 2, then our engine upgrade. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something like that. What would I like to see in an FTL 2? Microtransactions, no. To me, that's kind of a pointless question because FTL 2 already exists and it's called modding in FTL. Oh, damn it, I did that wrong. And I've talked to the devs and they're not making it. Or I've talked to one of the devs and they're not making it. So It feels like kind of a pointless question. It's kind of like asking, what do you want to see in heaven? Well, I mean, there's a lot of stuff I like, but will I ever get there? I mean, it might not be there. I don't know. Okay, maybe that's a bad example, but what do I want to see in the $1 million I'm gonna win next time I win $1 million? I don't know, and secondly, it's never gonna happen. So, on that topic, EA made 1.6 billion on loot boxes in FIFA in 2021. Wow. I mean, if FTL ever did come out, new systems, I guess it's hard to know because Subset Games makes what they want. They don't care about making games be commercially successful. They just make games that they want to play, which is why their games are so good. I don't think they're ever going to make another one from everything I've heard in every interview they've ever done. So I don't know, feels like a, I don't know, pointless thing to think about. But if you are bored of FTL and want more FTL, I advise you to play SMPK Insurrection, Captain's Edition, or Multiverse. That's what I advise. Because FTL already exists, and it's those mods. FTL 2, I should say. And that's, wow, that's a lot of fires. And that's probably the only FTL 2 we're ever going to get. Premium Battle Pass gives you one guaranteed great RNG run on a ship of your choice once per win streak. FTL microtransactions, definitely not what I'm hoping for. You unlock all ships. All you must pay is $80. And you can unlock all ships instantly. What about 3D ships with the different floors and stuff? 3D ships? How would that work with crew management? How would you change floors? That feels like you're getting into FTL being a very different UI, and I don't know. I've played Trigon, which kind of try to do 3D FTL. There aren't different floors, but I don't know. Trigon had its own issues, so I don't know if I'd like that. 4D ships beyond our understanding. You've been in Spain, Alicante, over 33 degrees Celsius every day. Been near the beach, drank some mojitos. Been hiking in the hills with the deadly hot weather. Super sweaty holidays. That sounds super sweaty. They sound similar temperatures to what we've had in Dallas. We've been over 100 Fahrenheit for, I don't know how long, but at least a couple weeks, I think. So, hopefully you're able to survive some heat from the crazy being near the beach and stuff. No weapons allowed. The lower decks are reserved for bistros and coffee shops. Crew would be super pissed if we changed this. Alright, don't take away their bistros and coffee shops, or else you have no crew. Definitely not going for crew kills this run. Can't really prolong any fights with shields that are unreliable. And it's impossible to even cool down to beach because the water is warm. I mean, being in hot weather with water is not as bad as being in hot weather without water. I never found hot water in hot temperatures to be that bad. Because you just get in the water, then you get out, and the wind cools you down some at least. Okay, let's do a weapon upgrade. You know, you get in the water, then go out, then go under an umbrella, and if there's any wind at all, which you're on the ocean, there's gonna be wind. You'll kind of cool down some. There's no AC in the water. True. True. I don't know if there's AC in Spain at all from everything I've heard about Europe. Alright. Another shield train dude. Well, Silly Device does not approve of this ship because the doors are broken. Guess I'm going to go hang out in these rooms so that they don't insta get them offline, which would be, I guess, O2 I want to hang out. Zero wind. Really? At the beach? I don't know if I believe zero wind at the beach. Like, just the motion of the waves, I'm pretty sure it creates wind. I'm no weather expert, though. I just feel like I remember anytime I went to the beach, the movement of the water of the ocean. Or maybe the wind caused the waves. I don't know. If there are any waves, there has to be wind or something. You can buy AC in Europe, but most people just don't. Okay. Man, with the global temperatures lately, people might need to start doing that. If it's getting hotter and hotter over there like it has been here lately. I have my weapons all in the wrong place. Thankfully my shields worked there, and that pulls pilot. Okay, good. Cloak. Those went through my shields. Cloak it. Okay, good dodges. Yeah, there's wind because of physics and stuff. Yeah, sounds about right. Physics and stuff. Don't question it. It's science. As an advanced weatherologist, I think waves and wind are caused by flatulent sea life. Oh, Nietzsche, you're getting AC installed on the 23rd. You finally caved in. Nice. Welcome to the world of not sweating in your own house. It's a good world. It's a good world. I like this world of not sweating in my own house. Or apartment, I guess. And maybe I keep Firebomb for... Nah, I can't prolong for crew kills phase 1 of the boss. We have to do all 3 phases as quick as possible. And I don't have mind control counter for phase 3. This is going to be a rough boss fight. AC in Spain is everywhere, matter of fact. So funny, you go into a shop, some nice cool air with AC, you go outside, just a massive wave of hot air hit you. Hot air. Hot hair, yes. You better believe someone's going to profit off of humanity's extinction. Okay. Wow, I could go flak and all heavy lasers if I want. Is there any world where I can destroy all of the enemy weapons phase 1 and firebomb him to death? Seems very difficult. Nah, I'm not gonna go for it. What sector are we in? Sector 6, we got this and another one. Go ahead and get, you know what, since I don't have mind control, Clone Bay would be great. OBS Dark TV, thanks for the follow. Is that a real person? That sounds like my OBS over there has joined my stream. I'm not sure. I think that's safe. Waves and wind are caused by evil wizards and witches, just like the people who create the internet. I believe that. I really wish my doors worked. Really wish my doors worked. I guess these doors work though. I did not mean to move my shield guy. Oh crap, I had Keel Bay and I sold it for Clone Bay. Crap, I completely forgot. Can I please get some weapons offline? Okay. I have no dodges. Oh god, I just did my weapons backwards. Oh god, he's gonna kill my Clone Bay, isn't he? Okay, I'm fine. Cloaking up. Go. Jesus Christ, the double missiles, man. What a bullshit ship, by the way. 2 missiles, burst laser, 3 shields, boarding. Holy crap. No, I need more scrap than that. And you're disabled, so I need to kill you now. Disabled, so I need to kill you. That sounded really a lot meaner than I meant it to be. You are not an OBS bot. Okay, good. You're joining from your computer. Just kidding. Pleasure to be here. Glad to have you. Oh no, O Lord Wizard, give me some wind. I shall give you a sacrifice that shall grant me a lifetime supply of winds, dear wizard. Okay. That's a lot of ship fights. Excuse me. I think I should be using Hack Halberd Beam, maybe. Actually, this feels like a hack weapons, cloak weapons kind of run, since we can't, or since our shields are broken, basically. So we should just hack weapons every time. If I do the flak plus triple heavy laser, that's 6 shots against 3 shields. Maybe flak halberd. Once I get one more weapon power, I'll go flak heavy halberd is what I'll do. What's up, Tim Tam? How are you doing? Alright, 3 shields, big giant missile, boarding. We're going to pretend we're a shieldless ship, because we're almost a shieldless ship. Oh god, that was not what I... Okay, the dolphin flipping is awkward on this one. On a 6-person room, dolphin flip does not work how I expected it to work. That was weird. Or maybe the manning station was not where I thought the manning station was. You wouldn't recommend going to Spain in the summer? Why didn't you tell Merciful God that yesterday? Oh wait, that's you that said that. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend going to super hot places at the hottest time of the year. Sounds like a bad plan. But now you know. So next time you go on vacation, you can go to somewhere that's not ridiculously hot for a vacation. Like Antarctica or something. I've heard that Spain is very hot. Spain is... You know what? I still have the map pulled up. Let's zoom out. What? Stop doing that. Stop zooming in on things. How do I get rid of this? Delete. What equator... Or what... Actually, Spain's a little further north on the equator than... Or on the... Whatever is it called? Hemisphere... Longitude, latitude than we are in Dallas, I guess. A little bit higher. Texas is close to like Morocco levels, I guess. Man, just imagine being in frickin' Colombia or, I don't know, Kenya the middle of summer. Although I guess we're not, I don't know exactly how weather works with longitude and latitude, so I should probably stop showing my ignorance of weather stuff. Just do this. Hack this. And there. Wow, that was amazing dodges. Can I get a second try at that? Nope. Gulf Stream keeps Western Europe hotter than it should be, than just looking at latitude. Okay, take your word for that. Okay. Hack your weapons. Damn it, I did both because of reasons. Can't dodge. You're dead. Okay, good. You heard Greece is burning up right now? Oh, man. I don't want to talk too much about the hot weather. because of the whole easily devolve into political discussions about global warming and energy stuff. But yeah, it's pretty insane how hot it is like everywhere right now. It's pretty insane. South Europe is currently burning. The rain in northern England has been unrelenting last month. It's crazy. It's weird that you all are getting so much rain while elsewhere it's, you know, just exploding in heat everywhere else. Earth and weather is weird. Flak and heavy sounds cooler. Oh, that was about when I was looking at my weapons earlier, I guess. Okay. I am not built to deal with borders, man. Okay. Oh, I just cloaked my own missile. I swear, I hear the pop, pop, pop of a missile, and I just assume I'm about to get hit by... I'm taking that. By the boss missile. I need help dealing with these damn borders with doors that don't work and shields that don't work. And the Baltic states, it was super hot, now it's pouring rain, and half the cities are now flooding. God, that's crazy, man. It's like the frickin' apocalypse in the world, I swear. Can you be the Mantis? Sure, Percuccius after this. Shut down my engines, eh? Well, I'm gonna hack your weapon, so that's fine. A little low on drone parts. I don't know why. Have I been hacking this entire run? Maybe I have. Even after all the hot weather in the Baltic states, there's a big hailstorm with ice as big as someone's palm. Jesus. I think I had a weird dream about large hail recently. You know when somebody says something that just like jogs your memory, you're like, huh, I think I had a dream about ridiculously large hail. I don't know why I had that dream, but I think I had a dream about large hail recently, randomly. Alright, Percuccius wanted to be this new Mantis. Mantis. The repair Mantis, the most useless of all Mantis. Okay. Oh, crew time. Alright, Grima. You've been hiding here all along. Okay. 2 more jumps. Do I care about a store with 52 scrap? I could repair. I think I just want to keep upgrading my ship. So let's just get ship fighting an exit beacon. Large hail is like getting hit with a flak 1 really bad. Yeah, I guess that's good comparison, I guess. One thing we're also not getting with me cloaking everything is dodge training, because ship's kind of like Stealth B, where when you're just not letting enemy weapons fire, you're not getting weapon training, dodge training. So I could dive. Diving with a ship with shields that aren't airtight sounds like a bad plan, though. So let's just get the dodge and the power. Mr. Keese, I might have caught shade on your ship earlier, but hey, at least you had working shields on your ship, so well done. There's some opposite shade, or some light on your ship. I don't want to spend scrap on power, but I can't be giving away drone parts. If that was 1 drone part, I might have done it. Hey, it's not for Sultan. Here we go. That wasn't your attempt, but thank you. Hey, if you mention crew and you're a Grima, you gotta be a human. Gotta be a human on my ship. Otherwise, how will we vent you? Light received. Nice. Alright, he's gonna run. I only have level 2 shields. Level 2 hacking, I mean. So I have to hack piloting. Ugh. So, oh my god. That is the fastest moving drone I have ever seen in my life existence time. Holy crap. It's level 3 piloting. God damn it. And I didn't hit his shields. Okay, we need our artillery to help here. Artillery, be useful. Beautiful. Way to go, artillery. Look at artillery being useful over here. Nice. Of course, this is still going to be a low reward because frickin' forward scouts or whatever, but at least he doesn't run. At least he doesn't run after doing a crap ton of damage to us. Those drones are on crack like very angry bees. Yes. You had your car windscreen smashed by hail in France last year. It was scary AF. Yeah, anytime we have hail in Dallas, which has happened a lot lately, the last couple of years, my little brother is just miserable because he works for insurance, and you think it sucks to get your car smashed in by hail? Try being an insurance adjuster at hail season, where it's just non-stop dealing with cars that have been destroyed by hail all the time. I would not trade for my brother's job in a million years. What happened to Dumble Doge? This ship is a little buggy, and the first time we tried to load it, it didn't load correctly, so I had to not load some of the mods I normally load. Sadly. But yeah, being an insurance adjuster in a place that has hail, I do not recommend it. Oh god. Oh god. It's like about one of the most miserable jobs I could even think of. What my brother has to deal with during that, anytime they have hail. Because he also has to go out in this weather to look at cars, to go to shops. He's just out in this over 100-degree weather all the time dealing with all this crap. You stand among Silly Device in our crew? You're getting there, Grima. Not quite. Silly Device will always stand alone, probably, but Silly Device on doors, RPG Nerdos on shields. At one point it was in and on piloting, but then it went and, I don't know, changed their name to something bad or something. Alright, weapon upgrade, beautiful. Let's do that. The weather has been pretty apocalyptic these days, because in the city there was a huge fire in the market caused because of the heat, then the next day a massive hailstorm. WTF is this weather? Yikes. Is that in Spain? Alright, 3 shields. I'm gonna actually hack weapons here, so no missiles will go. Wow, that was a lot of dodges. You just want to know when an int changes name. When or what it changed it to. It was something that was, I don't remember exactly, anti-gender identity or something like that. I wouldn't say it even if I remember it, but it was something about gender identity, so. Ramses, I think it was Ramses who banned, so you'd probably have to ask Ramses. I honestly don't remember. Never thought of being homeless in the hail, but that would be horrific, yeah. Something about the ants and other smallish creatures who have to dodge the hail. What? Pretty sure even if they got hit by hail, there's enough cracks in it that it wouldn't do damage to them. I'm no ant expert, though. Hacking 3. Half power. It's probably worse for birds than ants, the hail. Well, I guess, yeah, it's probably hard to fly high enough to not get hit by hail, I'm guessing. Alright, humans in the long man room. Long room. When the mantis shoots all the way across the room. Throw the baseball. Throw the baseball. I need to vent this guy, sadly. Excuse me while I vent this guy. While I vent the sky. Ants are beefcake anyway. They would just shrug it off. No biggie. Ants have feelings, though. Do they? Yeah. They probably have basic feelings, like I have to fight off this other animal, or I'm hungry, better go eat. I don't know if they have more deeper emotions than that. Again, not an ant expert, though. Internet had a habit of saying non-PC stuff, yeah. Oh my god, Kenny did that sometimes too. So, I don't know if it's a... It's probably a... The hell? The ion just bypassed my damn shields, man. It's probably a cultural thing. I'm guessing we have a lot of folks from cultures that being PC is not that big of a concern. But again, that sounds kind of, god damn it, political. God damn it, he keeps bypassing my shields and my halberd beam goes offline. I have to swap my positioning because of that BS. It's so annoying. Rancher is saying a lot about ants for not being an ant expert. True. I'm like that guy on the internet who's like, I've never done any scientific research on the subject, but I'm pretty sure the reason that the coral reefs are dying is because of internet cost raising in the last 10 years. But I'm no ant expert, so, you know, just listen to me because I'm so smart. What a cool looking ship. Thank Real Rock Beat. Thanks. It's worse for mankind than any other creatures. People, you deserve this. People deserve to be vented. Alright, I have no idea how many jumps I have here, but I'm going to guess that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to guess 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Although 2 nebulas is equal to 1, so I'm going to go into these 2 nebula jumps. What's my power at? We have 2 half-power jumps before store. Let's just have all our weapons and hacking be available. Always redirecting the topic to ants. It's like the Friends episode where Joey buys an encyclopedia, but he only has enough money for one, so he buys like the R, and he keeps trying to talk about. No, what does he buy? Like the M, and let's talk about Mount Vesuvius or mankind or the moon or something. I forget exactly, but that's what that reminds me of. Damn it! All right, I have 1 drone part left. Oh, that's bad, and that's a fire. That's a double fire. You offer a drone part. Okay. I had 2 drone parts left and he shot 1 down. Alright, I'm gonna take that for the drone part, actually. Is it the M that he bought? I don't remember. I know some people have all of the Friends episodes memorized, but I just remember the gist of them. Don't remember the exact everything. The exact everything. Prepare to fight. That is that double beam drones? It is. Okay. I'm gonna try to not use a drone part here. Okay, good. Not good. Okay, I'm allowed to pause. Not a lot of dodges there. I guess I only had a 70% chance to dodge. Not that good. Alright, we got a drone part back. That's good. I am in desperate need of drone parts, so we will be buying all of them at this store. This store. Okay, reloader, another flak. My weapons... I don't know if I need any more weapons. Although I might want to flak over the halberd beam, because I feel like I need to crew kill phase 1. If I can just fire a bunch of flaks and heavy lasers at shields while shields are hacked, that's really good crew killing setup. So it's going to make me weaker against auto scouts, but it's going to make me stronger against the boss, and I can just have this online now. So I'm going to do this. And my flaks are going to get to the enemy at a really weird, awkward timing because of where they are on the bar here. But if we hack shields, hopefully that'll be okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't think we get 8. Although 2 nebulas, we probably get 7. No, let's not risk a dive. Let's also get repair, even though it's super expensive. Sector 7 repairs. You just looked up the Friends episode. He bought the V volume. Did he ask about Mount Vesuvius? Did I get that right? That's like V, but with the side bits. It's true. True it is. Oh, 5 works. But I shouldn't aim it that way, because I think that can cause a... I need to not auto-fire, if I remember correctly. Hope that. We can talk about anything. It doesn't have to be Mount Vesuvius. It could be vivisections or other V words that I can't remember in that. Vesuvius, vas deferens. I don't even know what that, I don't know what that even is. Okay. Okay. What a great show, Friends. I could have gotten sensors at one of those stores, couldn't I? Oh well. So 4th shield's kind of worthless when our shields are not guaranteed to work, so more dodges is important. Alright, NG blue option. So I should make it so that we can kill the enemy as quickly as possible. So let's upgrade a frickin' boss missile. Let's do it, chat. We're using boss missile and seeing if we can upgrade this thing. Those are the manly tubes. Oh, okay. Okay, the man tubes. Gotcha. I don't really want to know any more about those then. Good. Okay, at least we dodged the missile. As the beam just went right through our shields, man. Good. No more weapons for you. My doors are busted. That's not good. Okay, none of my systems are on fire. So that means there's a non-system fire somewhere. I have no sensors. So that should be all the non-system rooms, I think. That I can't see, I should say. Okay, got him. What's the boss missile? Is it powerful enough to kill God himself? Well, if God is omniscient and unkillable, then I would guess no. But it's the boss missile that the boss has in the boss fight, which is 3 missiles that fire every some amount of seconds. That can cause fires and breaches and other horrible things. I still hear a fire somewhere. I think it must be in this room up here. Yeah. No. Ah, I missed this room. Yeah, I missed that room. Zutolo, I have missed one. Okay, there it is. And that's humans being vented as they try to run through this long hallway. Yeah, the artillery missile that the boss has is what this artillery is. The Clone Bay upgrade. Boss missile upgrade, okay. Yeah, because basically we want to kill the boss as quickly as possible because we just can't really guarantee we're protected with our shields that are not fully functional. My non-fully functioning shields. And our non-upgraded dodging because we've been cloaking everything this run. Actually, I haven't been cloaking this entire run. I only got cloaking in like Sector 4 or 5. How do I have only... I guess I swapped my pilot for a slug, didn't I? Needs 3 more dodges. They're just not a safe... not a safe way to train dodging when your shields don't work. Unless you can train against an ion ship. It'd have to be an ion-only ship to be safe. Alright. Power for drone parts. I'm going to trust that we get 1 or 2 repair stations next sector. That we don't run out of drone parts. How does a clone bay even work? Like you die but your clone lives. Is that a good trade? It works by apparently they store your DNA in the clone bay and they rebuild your body when you die. That's my understanding of the clone bay in FTL. They don't actually have the clone alive until after you die. That's part of some, I don't know, galactic rules or something that they talk about in random things. They store it in random access memory, no power. If you lose power, you're dead for good. There you go. Triple missiles. Okay. Okay, this isn't not enough time, so let's send our people over here. Just fire everything at weapons. Okay. We have 6, 7, 8, 9 shots, and we got 1 through 4 shields. We dodged 4 out of 9, something like that. But that's okay. That's okay. We expect for him to dodge most of our shots. My own fault for getting rid of the undodgeable halberd beam. Oh, I can only fit 1 person in that room. Basically, a clone thinks it's you, replaces you in your station. But you remember nothing, so you're just a brainless clone. I mean, they're supposed to, like, store memories. They act like it's you in this... in the... I don't know. Are we talking about video game logic again? It's video game logic. It's video games. The answer is because video games. If you wobble the RAM pack on the back of the VIC-20 Clone Bay computer, it messes up with the storage. Okay. I am further away from the base than the boss is, man. And 1 repair did not full heal us. That's how much max health this ship has. Holy shnikes. Video game logic. Don't question it. I think it's a really missed opportunity that the clone bay cannot be an upgrade of the med bay, for instance, or even more, that you cannot make more clones of a character. Okay. Do I understand what you mean by what you just said? I think I know what you're saying. Seems like a random thing to think is a missed opportunity. But I guess I know what you're saying. I mean, I would say Clone Bay is an upgrade to the Heal Bay, even though it's technically not, because it's just a better system. This might be a crew kill if I'm patient. A lot of dodges. You could go all full Space Marine in this game if you could make several clones of a single character. Ah, okay. Like Jango Fett in Star Wars prequels, he's all of the stormtroopers, that kind of thing. We are all just clones because we play video games. New theory dropped. Okay. Well, hopefully I can get my ship fully repaired from the repairs. It's looking good. Okay, so this and this. And that's our last value point. Okay. Maybe I should have gone for 4th shield. No, this is a ship where shields don't work. I should not invest more in shields. Although shield value point might be worth, so it just doesn't burn down or something. Okay. Alright. Let's not dive before the boss fight. Should be able to get shield value. I'm a little worried about this boss fight with my shields that probably won't protect us from the beam or the laser. Okay. I need to hit engines. I meant to hit weapons. Oh well. Big giant missile. I believe in the doges, even though it's only 95%, not even 100. Not even 100, not even that good of doges. They should have different systems be illegal in different sectors. Cloaking is banned because you can evade the space cops. Oh, that's terrifying. Okay. This would be a great ship to have stealth weapons on in level 3 cloaking, but we don't have stealth weapons, so I guess I'll get level 3 cloaking. What else am I going to spend my scrap on? Level 3 piloting? Maybe I'll get level 3 doors before phase 3 if we get the opportunity. Okay, so we want to try to get some crew kills on the boss so that phase 3 is easier. So hack shield, shoot shields. I probably shoot one heavy laser at the missiles. Shield hack is annoying, but honestly my shields are kind of borked anyway, so I guess we take it. This could be really bad though. Alright, don't need the level 3 cloak here. Damn, he dodged the one missile that would have gotten cloak back up in time for the next. I'm gonna do this. I think it's gonna be too late. Got it. Missiles down, perfect. Okay, now I did far too much damage to actually crew kill him. So I guess I get one side room bug kill if this hits. No. Oh yeah, shields actually block something. Nice. Only taken 1 damage so far. I don't get a side room bug kill now. Do I delay this to try to get more crew kills? Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot this weapon. And then artillery is going to kill him, and I was going to try to crew kill again. Oh well. Well, we have so much max health, this might make up for the no shields. Or the shield weakness of this ship. Kind of like Emperor of the Fading Suns with technology. I don't know that reference. Is that a Warhammer? What reference? I don't know. Only 1 damage and then 6 more, yeah. Oh well. Oh well, it's fine. Oh well, peace out. Oh, I meant to get shield value. What did I get? I got level 3 piloting, I think. That combat drone is so far off the screen over there, it's behind their ship. That was really good dodges, man. Well, I guess they're not dodging my missiles like crazy, at least. Emperor of the Fading Suns is a really old 4X game based on a tabletop RPG that is very complete and well done, but not really relevant at all. Okay, cool. I love irrelevant conversations. They're the best. All right, shield value. Okay. Those are my favorite types of conversations, like bashing Star Wars for no reason. My favorite. You should be saved down over, like, here, I guess. Okay. Phase 2 will hopefully be not too bad, because the drones, well, we'll see, I guess. We have cloaking, at least. Okay, well, that defense drone absolutely failed, which is great for us. This... we get lucky, he never fires a missile. Nice. Oh, that's the beam drone getting through because my... well, because it just bypassed my shields. Either it bypassed my shields or... my shields were down from drones. Who knows? Who even knows? What is a 4X game? 4X is, I think, a developer. They did, I remember Stellaris. Did they do Civilization? I think they did Stellaris. I don't know what other games they did. The tabletop game was more like D&D. Ah, interesting. Okay. Alright, 34 scrap. Buys me nothing. We have no mind control counter. So that is terrifying. And my doors... I should have upgraded my doors. Alright, we're just going to try to end this fight as quickly as possible. Let's put you in the least relevant room that I can quickly vent. I can quickly vent you. Okay. This is going to be a scary one. 4X means explore, expand, exploit, exterminate. Oh, it says genre. Oh, every time people said 4X, I thought that was like Firaxis. Firaxis makes 4X games then, I guess, huh? Firaxis and 4X is like almost the same word, so that's going to be my... don't auto-fire that, that can break things. That's going to be my excuse for messing that up. Is that true that Firaxis makes 4X games? I think that might be true, and that's why I got those mixed up. Alright, so I'm gonna stop firing things. And then level 3 cloak here. This should work. Okay. Pretty good timing there. That should get through this. There it is. But they are now in my piloting, which sucks. In my piloting. Okay, good. That wore off. You go there. Back to your positions, please. Except that you guys are back in there, damn it. Alright, I'm doing this slow. There. Don't mean to vent you, Zoltan. Sorry about that, bro. Man, this game is so much easier when you're allowed to pause. Vent the guy in the big long room. I have fire in some non-system room. It's fine. I'm pretty sure this missile's been doing work over here, though. GG! We did it! The slightly borked shieldless ship, Emperor's Hand, also known as the medium-class ship from bastelgollum. It wasn't really shieldless, but the shields were not reliable, so always It was kind of shieldless. That was like a half shieldless run. The 1940s were big time for real-time strategy games. They did them at real 1-1 scale with real ordnance in actual countries. Firaxis indeed makes 4X games. Same day you will get to play full Emperor. I've done no pause, you've gone with pause, now do only pause. I don't know what that would mean. The long room symbolizes the space key you're allowed to use. That's right, 58-26 on that run. Good score. The it's called the... What was this ship called? It was called the... Gosh, I saw it, and then I forget already. Emperor's Fist or Emperor's Hand? One of those two. So, alright, my friends. That is 3 viewer-created ships we played today. Those were fun. The second and third one were a little challenging. The second one because only 2 lasers. It's hard to get through early shields. Third one because shields barely worked. So, yeah, Emperor's Hand. Thank you for that reminder. So tomorrow we will be playing Hard on No Pause FTL and starting a new streak. So I guess that's a spoiler. We died to Zoltan Sea on Friday. But we do have a new personal best, so we are... Basically, it's the full cycle or bust now, because the Zoltan Sea was the only difficult ship we had left. I think we would have gotten it if we got through that ship, so... As always, thank you all for hanging out. If there's anybody new to the stream, you've had a good time, hope you hit the follow. Come join us again. FTL Hard No Pause, Tuesday through Friday now. So, longest streak, personal best, is now 24. We did all but 4 ships, and Zoltan Sea was the one that killed us, like many of our streaks. So, I should start all runs as all streaks as Zoltan Sea. Well, we are starting the next one because our rule is whatever kills us is the ship we start the next streak with. So that's what we'll be starting with tomorrow. So till next time, thank you all for all the support, bits, follows, subs, gifted subs, lurking, hanging out, being awesome, following, all that awesome stuff. You all make this a blast. So until next time, peace out, happy gaming. I will see you all tomorrow for Salty FTL No Pause. Y'all rock. See ya, my friends.